Tonight, a local family's inspiring story to help kids in the hospital while dealing with health struggles of their own. Plus, are COVID vaccines effective against the newest variant? We're hearing from experts. And prices continue to skyrocket in just about every category. What that means for consumers during the holiday season.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. One Northland family is bringing a little bit of home for the holidays to kids who can't be at home. Our reporter Quinn Gorham caught up with the Galligan family, who organizes a local toy drive and tells us why this year they're keeping the drive going despite a tough season.
Alina Galligan says her son Johnny has spent many special occasions away from home.
I've had lots of hospital stays, and most of them are in the winter around the holidays.
So 9 years ago, they started Johnny's Hospital Toy Drive to help kids experience the joy of the holidays from their hospital bed. Johnny, who was diagnosed with bacterial meningitis at just 7 days old, was hospitalized again last month. Right now, he's battling respiratory issues stemming from rhinovirus, RSV, and most recently, COVID-19.
It's been a rough ride. There was many unknowns if we would bring him home to stay, but right now he's stable.
Galligan says this tough season has made it hard for them to put time into their annual toy drive.
He's been my main focus. His health is my main focus, and unfortunately the toy drive has fallen a little bit behind. However, we've extended it into January because of that to try to make up.
It's a sacrifice, but Jenna Benoit, a child life specialist with Essentia Health, says it makes a huge difference for families all over.
So when we're able to bring a little extra joy to that experience and make it a little bit more normal, a little bit more like home by providing these toys and this holiday excitement, that's certainly something that we love to be able to provide.
As for Johnny and his family, they say they're grateful for the support and care he's received from hospital staff.
They treat these kids like they are their own kids, and it's a huge difference. It really is. They're amazing.
And to the community for making a difference in the lives of kids everywhere.
We can't keep this toy drive going without support, and everybody has been amazing.
Drop-off bins for the toy drive are mainly located in Ashland, but you can also reach out via the Toy Drive's Facebook page if you want to organize a pickup. Monetary donations are also accepted. We have more information on our website. 50 students at Barnum High School are building hundreds of Adirondack chairs. Richard Byrd teaches an industrial technology class at Barnum High and has been teaching students how to make these chairs for 5 years. Students take on real work roles, such as shop and safety supervisors, to learn about leadership skills. They saw, cut, and assemble the chairs from start to finish, selling them to the community. Student and shop supervisor Emily Ledoux says it's an experience that teaches her much more than just woodwork.
In the future, this is the type of stuff adults and we can be doing, so I think it's a great opportunity to learn and just learn leadership roles because I plan to go into leadership when I'm older.
The funds go directly back to the industrial technology class to continue the hands-on learning going for years to come. The chairs are priced anywhere between $55 to $65. Some extra holiday giving is coming to Northland Super One stores. Starting Monday, all donations given to the Salvation Army's Red Kettles will be matched up to $50,000. The challenge comes from Super One's parent company, Miners Incorporated, and will run until Christmas Eve. This comes as the Salvation Army says its Red Kettle campaign is falling behind this year's fundraising goal. As of yesterday, they had raised $77,000 of their $220,000 goal. That's down 25% from the same time last year. They are also in need of bell ringers with 600 shifts still open. Meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt joins us now for a first look at the weather. Caitlin, compared to what we saw earlier in the week, pretty warm out there.
Yeah, it feels nice to get outside.
It does.
You're like, what's the temperature? It's only in the 20s, but it's on average.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. We'll take average when we can get it, especially in the month of December. A big winter storm is impacting much of the central United States, and fortunately, Duluth and North is going to miss out on that one completely. It is impacting Minneapolis, though, in terms of road conditions are our biggest factor this evening across southern Minnesota. Now, it is just starting to creep up on northern Minnesota as we head into the evening hours, more so into northwest Wisconsin. So keep in mind that, of course, roads will start to become wet at times. We still have that advisory for folks in Wisconsin until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then that winter storm warning, the pink ones, of course, are the highest impacted areas, which is going to be further east of our region. So all of the Upper Peninsula and Gogebic County and then the Rhinelander, Wisconsin area will be seeing those impacts. Road conditions in our area are highlighted blue for those to our south. So this is as you trend towards I-35 south. We're just looking at partially covered. And again, most of this is wet road conditions with some light flurries here and there. A lot of this system hasn't quite reached northwest Wisconsin until about 9, 10 o'clock tonight when we'll start to see that light snow fall, which will then, of course, also deteriorate some road conditions. So coming up, I'll take a look further into our extended forecast.
Thanks, Caitlin. Spooner Middle School leaders announced a new in-person learning plan for students, but it won't be at the school building. Last month, a strong epoxy-like odor sickened dozens of students and staff there. About 60 people needed medical treatment, and several students were taken to the hospital. Students have been distance learning for a month now. Today, school leaders received testing results from 3 environmental health and safety companies. Officials didn't say what the results determined, but said additional investigation is needed before they can safely reopen the building. While the middle school building remains closed, in-person learning will now take place at the Spooner Civic Center. Each grade level will have a rotating schedule. Students will continue remote learning when their grade is not scheduled for in-person. Buses will transport kids to and from the Civic Center. The temporary schedule begins Monday and will likely remain in place until the start of winter break on December 23rd. An active shooter drill led to a Pine County student being taken into custody. It happened around 2:15 this afternoon. According to the Pine County Sheriff's Office, 911 dispatch received a call from staff at Barnum High School saying a male student at the East Central School in Pine County had broadcast an active shooter incident on social media. According to authorities, it was determined East Central School was doing a lockdown drill, and that was what the student posted on social media, portraying it as an actual event. The school was searched and cleared of any threat. The student was taken into custody. Charges will be reviewed by the Pine County Attorney's Office. Concern is growing tonight over how well current COVID-19 vaccines work against the Omicron variant. The CDC says Omicron infections are now confirmed in 25 states. Among 43 cases, the agency says 1 person was hospitalized. Health experts say most cases of the Omicron variant are popping up in folks who have not been boosted.
Most people experienced only mild symptoms, which is what we would expect from a group of fully vaccinated individuals.
Nationwide, COVID cases are increasing. At least 42 states have seen hospitalizations go up in the past week. Meanwhile, the National Institutes of Health announced a clinical trial is being planned for a potential nasal spray COVID vaccine targeted for babies and young children. And in Wisconsin, the Department of Health Services is now recommending the Pfizer COVID-19 booster shot for those 16 and 17 years old. Previously, only those over the age of 18 were recommended to get the shot. Their decision comes after the FDA approved the booster for that age group yesterday, and the CDC also recommended it. Those who received their second dose of the Pfizer vaccine at least 6 months ago are eligible for the booster. Right now, the cost of living is on a steep rise. A new report reveals the rate of inflation hit a near 40-year high, and it's happening as millions of Americans are shopping for gifts. Michael George reports.
Connie Blackman is on the hunt for holiday presents, but rising costs are a concern.
Are you noticing that prices are up for just about everything?
Absolutely.
New government data shows U.S. consumer prices soared in November, up 6.8% in the past year, the biggest jump since 1982. That has Blackman and millions of other Americans shopping with a strategy.
I'm going to look for bargains. I definitely price hunt. I'm probably doing a lot more of that this year.
Rising prices are also impacting everyday items. At the grocery store, beef and bacon are up more than 20%. Gas has skyrocketed 58%, the largest 12-month increase since 1980.
A major reason prices remain high is because of continued disruptions in the supply chain.
Take the auto industry, for example. Fewer new cars are being built because of a microchip shortage. That's increased demand and prices for used cars, which are up more than 31% in the past year.
Prices have accelerated pretty dramatically.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says the trend will continue.
If you think that this is going to be behind us in the next couple of months, it's not. We are going to see higher prices, probably well into next year.
Shoppers like Brad Mountain are trying to take it in stride.
It is what it is. It's we need some celebration in our life at this point.
A holiday celebration that comes with a higher cost. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Still to come on Live Local CBS3, the Wisconsin DNR is asking you to keep an eye out for bear dens. We'll explain why next.
And if you're taking a trip down towards the cities late this evening, I will take you through a few live looks. Road conditions are not in great shape. The snow still falling into the morning hours. On those details next.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
It's Toys for Tax this holiday at Home Furniture. When you spend $4.99 and donate $15 to help us buy toys, Home will give you 7% tax relief, plus free shipping. Give $15 for toys and get 7% off during Toys for Tax, only at Home Furniture.
I checked out a bunch of other schools around the area, and really it came down to like the staff, the machine shop here. I went to the open house, talked to a lot of different companies from around here, and just chose that this would be a really good program to get started in.
For the holidays, your friends at Sammy's Pizza have handcrafted a saucy deal. Buy $50 in Sammy's gift cards and get a $10 gift certificate free at participating Sammy's now until December 31st.
Looking for fun, family-friendly entertainment?
The Arrowhead Ice Fishing and Winter Show presented by Eskimo returns December 10th through 12th.
This year's show features the thrilling Sea Lion Splash,
including multiple daily performances showcasing the talents of these amazing animals.
You can also catch a rainbow trout at the frozen basin to win prizes and certificates.
Plus, learn tips from the pros at the Icebox.
Join the family fun.
This weekend only.
At the Deck in Duluth.
$5 event parking.
Details at arrowheadiceshow.com.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Dazzle her with a gift she's guaranteed to love. We're so sure she'll love the gift you choose that we'll even exchange it if she doesn't. True love is guaranteed at Numi Jewelers.
Local high school hockey lives right here on Thursday Night Face-Off. Whether you're looking for scores, game-winning plays, or more, tune to CBS 3. Thursday Night Face-Off with Duncan Goldberg and Kevin Moore, brought to you by Essentia Health.
What better time to remodel your bathroom than when it's cold and wintry out? Menards has all the bathroom vanities and tops to transform your bathroom. We have vanities and tops from trusted brands like Tuscany, Magic Woods, and Dakota. Want a custom vanity top? No problem. Riverstone Quartz has many stunning options. With savings this good, you won't want to miss our vanity sales event. Come into Menards today and get a beautiful new vanity.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards. Give the gift of comfort and rest with a Purple mattress from Home Sleep Express. Get no money down, 3-year special financing with free delivery, free setup, and a 120-day guarantee. Bring Purple home for the holidays. Now at Home Sleep Express.
This is surgical residency. I see a lot of weaknesses.
Dad, I can do this.
He is not in charge.
Well, that's not what he thinks. Do not let this affect your confidence.
What happened to my whiteboard?
We upgraded.
I like to doodle on my whiteboard.
Sorry for your loss. It's not how I do things.
So what, it's your way or the highway?
It's my way because it works.
Good Sale premieres Wednesday, January 5th on CBS.
And now your Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt.
Good evening. We do have some winter weather in our forecast, not really impacting much of us here in the far Northland, but it is impacting much of the upper Midwest. Still highlighting a lot of winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. Taking a look at the map here this evening, you can kind of see we've got those advisories just across the Wisconsin side. Those advisories are until 9 o'clock Saturday morning. That is those highlighted counties in purple. The rest of the region that is all in the pink are going to be their higher impacted areas, which are the winter storm warnings. That goes until 9 o'clock in the morning as well for Saturday. And a few further east will kind of linger until about the noon hour through Saturday, just as that system winds down. But right now, we're kind of in the heart of that low pressure system where it's kind of dropping a lot of snow at some areas in some higher rates. Right across Minneapolis, only a few inches have been reported so far, but the problem is with that metro area, it's so highly populated, a lot of traffic traveling through those Twin Cities metro into southern Minnesota and into central Wisconsin, where road conditions have deteriorated very quickly this evening. Duluth still quiet. Obviously, we might see a few flurries around 9, 10 o'clock tonight, but that's really the extent of this system that Duluth will see. Most of the extent of the impacts will be across northwest Wisconsin. Heavier snow will start to filter in later tonight, so what we have on the radar, some might not be reaching the surface just yet, but once that atmosphere gets a little bit more saturated, we'll start to see that snow make its way to the surface, and then road conditions are going to sit fairly wet until that starts to become snow covered. So I did grab a camera view down in southern Minnesota. This is right around Minneapolis. This is from one of the plow cameras, and there's a lot of cameras down there. Just if you go to MnDOT to look at those road conditions, not a lot of snow on the roads, but it's enough to have that slight coating. Temperature sitting right around 27 degrees, which is just below freezing. It is going to make for slushy roadways. For most areas, you can see coated across both interstates, across the Minneapolis area. So please allow extra time if you have to travel down to the cities. Here in the far northern counties, we're still looking pretty good in terms of road conditions, all green for many of us in the Twin Ports. Of course, you head down I-35 south, we're starting to see those blue, which is partially covered. We're just looking at wet road conditions until that snow starts to fall. Come tonight around 10, 11 o'clock, I might have a different story for you once that snow begins in some areas. This is along that low pressure system that we are watching move across the region. Of course, that warm front sitting just north of Chicago, bringing us that colder air on the backside of that system. So it is going to track right into Wisconsin, completely miss us here in the Duluth area into Saturday. That system will wind down Saturday morning, mainly across the Upper Peninsula for our viewing area. Clouds will start to decrease from west to east, high pressure sliding into the region. And we have that high pressure with us Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. So we've got a very nice couple of days ahead. And that high pressure is going to be bringing with some warmer temperatures for the month of December. We're talking upper 30s for the first half of our work week. Plenty of sunshine, not a whole lot of cloud cover as we head all the way through Sunday. So now the remainder of this snow left to fall. As I mentioned, at Minneapolis already saw a couple of inches. We're expected still a good 3 to 4 inches across the Twin Metro area. 6.5 for the Eau Claire area. Notice our viewing area, though. Barely getting clipped from that system. Duluth and north, you're in the clear. We are looking at a quiet night tonight with more of that on the way for Saturday. Tonight, temperatures drop into the single digits to our northwest because we are seeing clearing skies from west to east. Winds also out of the east into the evening there as well. Over in Wisconsin, though, snow showers will start to fall, lasting through Saturday morning, and then things quiet down. Sunshine returns. High temperatures are back in those upper 20s and low 30s. 7-day forecast. We have a beautiful weekend. Sunshine with us all the way through about Tuesday. Temperatures hitting near 40. Next rain system isn't until late midweek.
All right, thanks, Caitlin. We're taking a live look at Canal Park tonight, where traffic is moving smoothly right now, but this weekend could cause some jams. Bentleyville organizers are recommending those looking to head to the holiday light display this weekend be aware of parking. They ask you to park in downtown or Canal Park and then walk over. This weekend, Railroad Street is expected to be packed as a UMD hockey game, the Duluth Ice Fishing and Winter Show, and the Minnesota Ballet Nutcracker are all taking place at the deck. The Wisconsin DNR is asking folks to help locate black bear dens. Their request is part of a research study that analyzes reported dens to estimate reproductive rates in different bear management zones. The DNR says these dens can be hard to spot, making any data even more important. Wisconsin's black bear population primarily thrives in the northern third half of the state. Well, Duncan joins us now for what's going on in sports. We just mentioned crazy traffic because there is a lot happening. Big UMD matchup this weekend.
They got to bounce back. They got to bounce back. They lost 2 last weekend. They got swept. So They're going to hit the ice, while the women, they're also hitting the ice in the Twin Cities. Plus, those Minnesota Vikings continue to make life hard on themselves, barely moving to 6-7 on the season.
Stay connected to live local CBS3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
It's cold outside. Northwest Outlet is ready with fresh new inventory to keep you warm this winter from Carhartt. Men and women know when they shop Northwest Outlet for Carhartt, they know their stuff. They carry more styles, more sizes, more colors, and more flame retardant Carhartt than anyone in the Northland. Jackets, jeans, shirts, gloves, bibs, hats, belts, socks, and sweats. We've got them all. Check Northwest Outlet's gigantic selection of long underwear, along with Carhartt work boots, rugged but comfortable. Northwest Outlet, home of Carhartt Superior.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
I got into journalism when I was in high school, actually, and that's where I really fell in love with the news and the storytelling aspect of it. Being able to bring those things together and keep people informed. It's so important for us to be in a community like Duluth, to be able to hear your stories and then bring them to everybody else in the community.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
Hi, Gail King here, inviting you to join us every morning right here on CBS. We'll have the important stories and the interviews, all the news that matters really, and best of all, we'll have a good time together. We like to do that. And now you can find us anytime you want on the new Paramount Plus app. So we'll see you every morning right here on CBS. I thought that one was pretty good.
Kristen Bakke is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing Taconite are scrambling at the Menorca Mining family heritage and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Bakke on live local CBS3. Local high school hockey lives right here on Thursday Night Face-Off. Whether you're looking for scores, game-winning plays, or more, tune to CBS3. Thursday Night Face-Off with Duncan Goldberg and Kevin Moore, brought to you by Essentia Health.
It's a new week, Bulldog Country, so put last week in the past. The 5th-ranked Dogs back at Amsoil tonight for a showdown with the 11th-ranked Denver Pioneers. And the final home series of 2021 is minutes away as one of the hottest teams in the country is in town. The Pioneers coming to Amsoil on a 6-game winning streak with sweeps over Western Michigan, Miami of Ohio, and Arizona State. But the Bulldogs are getting healthy with Ryan Fanti back between the pipes. And after a tough weekend, UMD took a long look at themselves in the mirror and are taking the it's not who we play, it's how we play approach.
We got some good younger guys and some good older players too, so we haven't looked at them too much. We're more focused on ourselves, especially after last weekend. Kind of our little motto lately has been it's not who we play, it's how we play. So I think especially after last weekend, we're kind of sticking to ourselves, kind of getting back to our structure and worrying about us.
Puck drop from Amsoil in about 30 minutes. A rivalry renewed in Ritter Arena tonight, and Minnesota's finest hit the ice. It's the Bulldogs and the Gophers who meet again for another big WCHA series. And these two powerhouse squads last met in early October, where they split the series with several weeks of training and gameplay under their skates. Both teams have fine-tuned quite a bit. Minnesota comes in with loads of confidence after defeating the national champs, the Badgers, last weekend, while Duluth split with second-ranked Ohio State at Amsoil. And the Dogs may be at their home away from home tonight and currently hold a 6-2 record on the road.
I'm looking forward to us playing our game similar to how we did on Friday. We need everybody going. We need good goaltending. We got to produce. We got to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. You know, you call it murderer's row. I see it as a great opportunity. You know, that's the beauty of the WCHA is we always have the chance, or often have the chance, to play top 5 teams.
Puck drops in part 1 of the top 10 rivalry tonight at 7:01. We will have all those Dogs highlights tonight at 10. And the Vikings did it once again last night, scaring the living daylights out of their fans as they squeaked past the Pittsburgh Steelers by a final of 36-28. And the Vikings dominated the Steelers in the first 42 minutes of the game, taking a 29-0 lead late into the third quarter. But the last 18 minutes belonged to the Steelers. Pittsburgh scored 28 points and cut it to just a one-possession game. And on the final play of the game, Harrison Smith, as you can see right here, forced an incomplete pass in the end zone, giving the Vikings the much-needed victory, moving them to 6-7 on the year and keeping those playoff hopes alive.
Okay, another fun night. You know, that team that played in the first half for us was pretty darn good, and I think could probably beat anybody. The team that played in the second half probably could get beat by anybody. You know, we fought like crazy, like we always do. The crowd was outstanding tonight. I know Pittsburgh travels really well with their fans, but you know, we kept the TV ratings up too, so that's good. Every week now we do it.
Those Vikes look to get back to 500 next week, playing the Chicago Bears on Monday night. And, of course, we got some hockey tonight and some basketball. Northland College traveling to UW Superior. We will have those highlights tonight at 10. And some prep basketball. It's Cloquet and Esco, a little rivalry, some neighbors. We'll see. They play together in hockey, which is funny, but now they battle each other on the basketball court. So that should be a fun one.
Yeah, definitely. Lots going on this weekend, huh?
Big one for sure.
All right, thanks, Duncan. Well, tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, living away from a major city can have many benefits. However, access to medical care, especially for pregnant mothers, can be challenging. Tonight, we'll hear from 2 Northland doctors who say it's their goal to give mothers peace of mind when it comes to their health care. All right, Caitlin, we are looking at just a beautiful weekend.
We are, and even a nice night if you are headed out to Bentleyville even tonight as well. Temperatures aren't bad. Really, for the month of December, we're sitting pretty nice here with temperatures heading out this evening right around 20s degrees for most spots in northern Minnesota, even some near 30 right across northwest Wisconsin. Snow is just starting to make its way towards the Siren area down to our south. So later on tonight at 10, I'll have more details on that system as it just starts to enter our viewing area around 10, 11 o'clock. 7-day forecast for us here, though, in the Twin Ports area. Things are looking very nice. A lot of mild temperatures on that map and a lot of sunshine up until Wednesday.
Well, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the night, and we'll see you at 10.